time for another superhero book. Marvel, The Amazing Spider-Man, What Makes a Hero. It had been a long week for Peter Parker. He had helped put out a fire, caught a jewel thief, and fought all the Sinister Six. Peter sat on a ledge and looked out at New York City. It's not easy being a superhero, he thought, and it sure isn't easy being a teenager. But how can Peter Parker, or Spider-Man, rest in a city that never sleeps? The next morning, Peter woke up in a bad mood. His body ached from the night before. He also had to finish an assignment for the Daily Bugle at the end of the day. A story without Spider-Man in it, Peter thought. So much for an easy assignment. Peter grabbed his camera and headed downstairs. In the kitchen, Aunt May prepared a lovely breakfast and packed Peter a nice lunch, but he didn't notice. Peter trudged out the door and barely paid attention to her. Peter headed into New York City Central Park. Suddenly, his spider sense went off. Just as Peter was about to change into Spider-Man, a hand reached out and stopped the thief. It was a police officer. Peter grabbed his camera and snapped away as the police officer saved the day. "What a great shot," Peter said. "This will definitely make the cover of the Bugle, and no help from Spider-Man or any superpowers." Peter looked around for more heroic pictures to take. He noticed a big brother helping his younger brother climb back onto some monkey bars. Peter knew this too well. When we fall, we have to get back up and try again. Sometimes it's difficult to keep going, but hard work pays off. As Peter took more pictures, his spider sense went off again. He turned to see several fire trucks racing down Fifth Avenue, their sirens blazing, their engines racing. Peter ran to the sidewalk to snap pictures of New York's bravest. "I better change into Spider-Man and see if I can be of any service," he thought. Spider-Man arrived at the scene and approached an emergency medical technician. The EMT smiled. "Thanks, Spider-Man, but we have everything under control," she said, as she helped someone into the ambulance. "The firefighters have put out the blaze, and we are taking these people to a local hospital." And then it hit Spider-Man. There are other heroes. But what makes a hero? Peter thought as he roamed the city taking pictures, helping others, standing up for what is right. Peter made his way home and thought about all the pictures of everyday heroes he had taken. But something was missing. There was one hero he needed a picture of. "Smile, Aunt May," Peter said as he took a picture of his hero. The next day, Peter decided to go back to Central Park. This time, he would relax. As Peter took in the sounds and sights of the park, something caught his eye. It wasn't a thief or a supervillain. It was a copy of today's Daily Bugle. Peter smiled. What Makes a Hero? By Thomas Palkos. Pictures by Peter Parker. Every day, thousands of heroes in all shapes, sizes, and colors walk amongst us. They are police officers and firefighters and doctors and construction workers. They are mothers and fathers and sisters and brothers. They are the people who lend a hand. They are the people who always do the right thing. They are the people who help, and they are all around us. Who knows, the next hero could be you. Peter learned a great lesson that day. Spider-Man can't be everywhere at once, but it's good to know that when he's not there, others will be. And that is truly amazing. Oh, that's a great book.